Okay, so this is for anybody in my age bracket. If you were not in my age bracket, you may not be hip to these shows, these wonderful sitcoms that came out in the 80s and the 90s. And the question at hand today, just in general, is what is your favorite sitcom? But beyond that, can we say on NBC years ago, and it ran for, I think, 11 seasons, Cheers was the ultimate sitcom. I feel like the breakdown of characters are really funny to me because when I watched it, I was not grown to be going to a bar, but at the same time, I didn't even realize, I mean, I knew the job was Sam Malone as a ex-baseball player and now a bartender. But to me, it wasn't about the bar, it was about the camaraderie. What a wonderful show, and it holds up to today. You know, obviously, shows have changed so much. Like a classic sitcom isn't really what is working these days. But when you think about it, a sitcom back in the day really was some wonderful humor. So I guess the question is, what is the ultimate sitcom? And I mean, we could add like I Love Lucy if we want to go way back, and of course some newer stuff too. And sitcoms have now changed, obviously. Comedy has kind of changed in a lot of ways for the good too. And I just think that, like, also looking at shows like Cheers is really cool to me. You know, the connection that this variety of people all had when they sort of connected with their, I don't know, like their hero, Sam Malone. It was really special. And I feel like even before knowing what those bonds were and what the essence of connection was with friendship, you learned at an early stage that Sam Malone made them all feel so good. Carla, not like she had a crush on him, but like she really had a looking up to him in a role model kind of way, and I think he to her as well. The Diane Chambers character versus Rebecca Howe. For the longest time, I liked Rebecca initially because she was a mess, but I think Diane Chambers was so funny and it was so opposites attract. And then of course Frasier became a sitcom and did Frasier for a bunch of seasons, as well as a revamped and reboot version of Frasier. So to me, Cheers is the ultimate sitcom. What do you find as the #1 sitcom of all time? I mean, there's so many, so it's not really worth, you know, this is correct or that's correct. It's just a matter of Cheers to me was always, in some ways, the perfect sitcom. I don't know. There's so many things I could talk about it. Norm, I mean, it's pretty cool, and it almost makes you want to see a new version of it, you know, like a reboot, but you sometimes don't want to mess up something that was so good all those years ago. And yeah, it ran for a bunch of seasons, and it was great chemistry with that cast, and the connection of the characters sort of showed a little bit of a different sides of even you and your personality. So you want to sometimes go where everybody knows your name. And in fact, I believe Ted Danson actually has a podcast now. So look, it's all kind of coming back together. From Sam Malone to Ted Danson, you know, the actor to the character. Yeah, Cheers to me has always got a wonderful longevity. And Woody Harrelson, you know, I mean, this guy became a superstar, you know, all the biggest movies. So yeah, Cheers really holds a special place in my heart as a wonderful sitcom. I watched it back in the day growing up, but then also you could watch it on reruns. Well, not reruns, you know, streaming is reruns of today, and it's just as good.
Hey, Ronnie Jr.